Manchester United could sign their perfect Frenkie de Jong alternative next summer. After being a constant topic of conversation among Manchester United supporters since May, Frenkie de Jong finally gave his side of one of the longest transfer sagas in recent history earlier this week. The Barcelona midfielder was Erik Ten Hag's top target to strengthen his midfield option during the summer, and United did all they could to try and ensure he got what he wanted. But despite agreeing a fee with Barcelona following a countless round of talks, they were unable to make a deal possible, leaving Ten Hag to look elsewhere for reinforcement. The young thug never had any desire to swap the Camp Nou for Old Trafford and recently admitted that he always wanted to stay in Spain. He stopped short of giving away too many details, but he made it crystal clear that he wasn't averse about moving to Old Trafford. The Dutchman said, "I always want to stay at Barcelona this summer, and it's why I always remained calm in the summer. I can't give too many details away. But look, the club has its own ideas, and I have my own ideas too. And sometimes ideas clash with each other, but at the end of the day, things went okay." Once it became clear that they were going to have to look elsewhere, United, however, their recruitment and microscope over Real Madrid's squad and picked out Casemiro as the man they want. The Brazilian, who has started just once for United so far, was the type of midfielder that they had needed from the very start of the window, but it was a completely different type of player than Young. At the 4-0 defeat at Brentford, however, opened United's eyes and made them realize they needed a defensive midfielder. Failure to sign one would have resulted in one of the biggest backlashes from the fans in recent years. Having already signed Christian Eriksen, it was somewhat strange that they were continuing to force De Jong, a midfielder similar to the Danes in the sense they like to get on the ball and dictate the play, as opposed to a destroyer such as Casemiro. That has process of De Jong had made it clear that he wants United to become a team that would control matches and boost positions. If that remains Ten Hag's long-term vision, it will be interesting to see what kind of midfielder United move for next. It is understood that signing another midfielder is on their to-do list as part of the next phase of the rebuilding project. Jude Bellingham is the name on everyone's lips while the young continues to get the old mentioned here and there, but considering the English born kid will cause an extravagant amount of money, such is a potential and the excitement surrounding his future, and they are still owed millions in deferred wages. United may need to look elsewhere. If United are planning on waiting until next summer to continue developing their midfield, they might be able to land an established Premier League player in the cut price deal. In fact, it might be too good an opportunity not to explore. Ruben Neves has been linked with Manchester United in the past. Wolves midfielder Ruben Neves is out of contract at Molineux in June 2024 and is yet to commit his future to the club by signing a new deal. He recently admitted that he thought he will leave the Midlands of it during the summer, making it clear that he does not seemingly see his long-term future at Wolves. Unsurprisingly, he has been linked with a plethora and big-name club in recent months, and rightfully so. He is one of the best box-to-box midfielder in Europe and continues to improve year on year. He is capable of controlling a match, scoring goals, and if required, capable of dropping that a bit deeper and screening the back four. Only turning 26 next March, Never is still several years away from reaching what will be considered his epic. He is a classy operator and historic record speaks to itself working in tandem with Joel Moutinho. He outclassed United at Old Trafford last season, leaving several supporters demanding that United sign him. If Ten Hag wishes to continue heading down the road of reckoning above playing, controlling midfielder never should be a prime candidate. If he doesn't put pen to paper by next summer, Wolf will have no choice but to cash in an attempt to avoid losing him for nothing 12 months later.